Before the morning ends, I'd like to give this talk to you, this good morning talk, especially dedicated to our dear Bosconians and dear Salesian educators. If you go to Rome, there are two big churches there dedicated to Saint Agnes, whose feast we celebrate today, or if it's in the liturgy, it's a memorial for her. And these two churches are the one that's located in Piazza Navona, and then the one that is in Via Nomentana. The first one is Sant'Agnese in Agone. Now, this is very famous. Why? Because it is it's right there beside Piazza Navona, which is a haven for tourists, where you see the statue of the monument of the four rivers, done by Bernini, and then the church was done by Borromini. And the name of that church, Sant'Agnese Nagone, is unrelated to the agony of the martyr. Well, that name, Inagone, was the ancient name of Piazza Navona. So it was called before Piazza Inagone, and meant instead from the Greek in the site of the competitions, because Piazza Navona was built on the site of an ancient Roman stadium of the Greek model with one flat end and was used for foot races. From Inagone, the popular use and pronunciation changed the name into Navona, but the other roads in the area kept the original name. Now the other church is Sant'Agnese fuori le mura, St. Agnes outside the walls. As I said, it is located at Via Nomentana. And what are said to be the remains of St. Agnes, the Virgin and Martyr, are below the high altar. And the church is built over the catacombs of St. Agnes. I have visited that place once. And those catacombs was where the saint was originally buried, and which may still be visited from the church. You would be going down to the crypt, and then that leads you to the catacombs. Now, according to tradition, Agnes was a member of the Roman nobility, and it was said that she was born in AD 29, and then raised in an early Christian family. And she suffered martyrdom at the age of 12 or 13. And that was the time during the reign of the Emperor Diocletian. And she was martyred on the 21st of January, 304. Now, on the Feast of St. Agnes, today, and every time that the feast is celebrated, two lambs are traditionally brought from the Trappist Abbey of Tre Fontane in Rome in order to be blessed by the Pope. And then in summer, the lambs are shorn, and the wool is used to weave the pallia. That's a plural of pallium. And the pallium is used by metropolitan bishops, those who had the archdioceses. Like, for example, Archdiocese of Manila, the bishop there normally would wear the pallium when he celebrates Mass for the whole for the archdiocese when he is within his territory. And we see the Pope wearing the pallium also. And that pallium is the sign of the jurisdiction of these archbishops. And the Pope gives these pallia on the feast of Saints Peter and Paul to the newly appointed archbishops. And as I said, these are signs of their jurisdiction and their union with the Pope. And this tradition of the blessing of the lambs has been known since the 16th century. Now, who is Agnes? By legend, it is known that she was a beautiful girl whom many young men wanted to marry. And among those she refused, one reported her to the authorities for being a Christian. And so she was arrested and confined to a house of prostitution. And then there's a legend that says that a man who looked upon her lustfully lost his sight and had it restored by her prayer. And Agnes was condemned, executed, and buried near Rome in a catacomb. And those catacombs that we have mentioned that are beneath the Church of St. Agnes, and those catacombs are named after her. And the daughter of Constantine built a basilica in her honor. You know, for us, St. Agnes is a symbol that holiness does not depend on length of years to give us that gift. And with that, I wish you all the best. Beginning tomorrow, until the 30th, there will be no good morning talk, but instead there will be the good night talk after the novena, which would begin at 6:30 in the evening. And I have invited different persons to deliver the good night talk in order to share with us their hopes and their experiences and how they see Don Bosco. And for this, I would like to greet all of you. Good morning, and may God bless you.